Hey guys, in this video I'm going to explain 5 reasons why you should start a vinyl record collection right now and give you tips on how to do so. I make videos like this every year where I give you guys new and updated tips on how to start a record collection. If you're watching this video the day it's posted, it's Black Friday, and so I truly mean you should start a record collection right now. Even if it's not Black Friday when you're watching this video, these tips will still apply. Reason number 1 is FOMO, the fear of missing out. This really applies to anything in life. The later you start, the more stuff you could potentially miss out on, and the same thing applies to records. If you start collecting vinyl records right now, then you won't miss out on anything coming in 2024. I think if you haven't started a record collection yet, then starting at the end of the year is a perfect time. You won't miss out on any deals, any events, any new record pressings. I can't believe I forgot to mention this, but also happening right now is Record Store Day Black Friday. If you're unfamiliar with Record Store Day, it's an event where you can go support your local record store and they will have exclusive pressings available only in store. There's a Record Store Day in April and there is also a Black Friday Record Store Day. So that is happening right now, and if you want to participate, you can go visit your local record store to get some exclusive pressings for Black Friday, or you can try and see if you can find those copies online, but that's why it's another great reason to start right now. Your favorite bands or artists might have released exclusive pressings for this drop, so check out the list if you're unfamiliar with it. So I started my record collection in May of 2020, so obviously I started like halfway through the year and I missed out on January through April. I missed out on sales, I missed out on record releases, and by the time I started collecting in May, I had missed out on some record releases and now the price had gone way up, so I was gonna have to overpay if I wanted those records. And there were a lot of pressings that year that came out that I was interested in, and I thought if I had just started my collection a few months earlier, I would have been able to get those, or at least I would get them at the normal retail price. I feel like this is the biggest and most important reason why you should start your vinyl record collection now in November and December. Every single year around this time at the end of the year are huge sales. I'm sure you guys know this. It doesn't even really have to apply to vinyl because of all of the holidays that are around this time of year. Everything is on sale, and that includes vinyl. There's Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Christmas, New Year's, 3 to 4 major holidays that retail stores always have big sales for. Walmart usually has their Walmart exclusive records $15 each, and Target, they always have a buy two get one free sale with music, books, and movies. So I think if you're just starting a record collection, Target and Walmart are very accessible places. They're everywhere all over the US, and you can easily go pick up some popular records there, especially if you're into mainstream artists that are on the radio. Target and Walmart always have a lot of exclusive pressings for people like Taylor Swift, Adele, Harry Styles, Michael Jackson, The Weeknd, Beyonce, all of them. So if you're into that, now would be a really great time to start collecting records. And a lot of those sales apply to in-store and online. Buying records online, I have a ton of tips for. I did make a whole video about it, which I will link in the description, but I'm gonna cover a few things that were discussed in that video real quick. I like to buy most of my records online. That's where I find the best deals, the best prices, free shipping usually. Basically, it ends up being a lot cheaper for me than shopping in stores for the kinds of records that I want to buy. There are tons of rewards programs that you can sign up for a bunch of different retail stores that have vinyl, like Urban Outfitters, Walmart, Target too, Barnes & Nobles, a lot of places like that. And usually when you sign up for rewards programs, or if you already are a member, they send you lots of discounts throughout the year, maybe things like free shipping, percentage off discounts, cashback rewards, all of that. And so if you're just starting a record collection and you don't have any of those rewards programs, usually when you sign up, they do send you a discount automatically. So that would be perfect if you're just getting into vinyl and go sign up on Urban Outfitters, then you'll get a 15% off discount or something like that to go ahead and buy your first record. That's what I did. I saved a lot of money doing it that way. So I highly recommend shopping online and making sure you are signed up for rewards programs. There's probably a lot of holiday exclusive deals already. They always send me a ton of discounts, so if you guys sign up too, I'm sure you will get the same discounts. But you can also sign up for your favorite artist email list, and they will email you a bunch of discounts and promos going on for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. They will also notify you when there are new merch drops, new discounts, new sales,
flash sales, everything like that. So definitely do that for your favorite artists.
So that's why I think waiting until now, November, December, to start a record collection would be the perfect time because of those seasonal sales, especially on vinyl and vinyl equipment. Buying that stuff at regular price anytime during the year, it's usually very expensive and it's usually not on sale, but I've seen at stores like Walmart, Best Buy, Target, Kohl's, they have lots of record players on sale, which is great because obviously you'll need a turntable to get started. So not only can you buy vinyl on sale, you can also buy vinyl record players on sale. This time of year, really try to take advantage of those seasonal sales. I probably could have saved a lot of money myself if I started collecting in November or December of 2019 when everything was way cheaper. Electronics are also on sale right now, so I would also take advantage of that if you need speakers or an amp or anything like that to get started with your record collection. I have another video talking about how to start a record collection on a budget in case you are on a budget and you want to save money. I will also link that video in the description. I also want to quickly mention resale sites like eBay, Depop, and Mercari. This time of year, I've noticed people are listing a ton of records, a ton of equipment, because people are buying Christmas gifts for other people or themselves. So the market right now is full of vinyl and record players for people to buy, and you can sign up to receive email messages or notifications every time a new listing is posted. So every single day there's always new listings. It is an undeniable fact that vinyl is very trendy right now. So many people are starting record collections right now, so why not join now while it's really popular and trendy? Because there are so many other people in the hobby right now, and you might even find a bunch of people around your age or in your community that are also starting record collections. That really makes it a great time to join the vinyl community. According to Variety, in the first half of 2023, vinyl LP sales were up 21.7% from the same period last year. So vinyl is obviously dominating the album sales in recent years. I think it would be a really good idea to join this hobby during its peak. Vinyl is readily available everywhere. It's not hard to find vinyl. It's really accessible. It's everywhere. A lot of people have record collections right now or are just starting. There was a time years ago when I would go to Target and they would not have any vinyl records. It would be mostly CDs, but now when I go to Target, it's pretty much 50-50 vinyl and CDs, which is crazy to see that difference over the last couple of years. So when I started my record collection in May of 2020, and it was really fun to share my record collecting journey online. So I feel like you could go viral pretty easily when it comes to records, again depending on what type of content and what kind of records you have. I started my record collection when it was at its peak or heading towards its peak during the pandemic, when everybody was at home absorbing content and getting into records too. Making videos about my record collection I think really helped my channel grow. I feel like if I did that in years when vinyl wasn't as popular, it might have taken my channel a little longer to get off the ground. So I feel like if you're going to do that, now is the perfect time while vinyl is still popular, while people are still talking about it. So that's why I'm really glad I posted about my collection on YouTube. So many vinyl community members that I can talk to and I can help, and that they can help me. Again, you don't have to do that. Just starting your collection now during its peak is going to be really helpful. But also if you wanted to post about it, I highly encourage it. It's been a really fun journey, and another reason why vinyl is super trendy right now because of social media. The sooner you start your vinyl record collection, the sooner and quicker your records have a chance to grow in value. This obviously depends on the type of records that you buy, but they could increase in value or decrease in value over time. But I feel like a lot of records have the potential to increase over time, especially with all of the different variants and pressings that are out there in the world right now. Even when it comes to record store day pressings, there's so much that can increase in value over time. I also recommend using Discogs to help you keep track of your record collection. It's really cool to see like my average collection value, and it's definitely increased over the past couple of years since I started. Me personally, I feel really happy and proud just to have records that are valuable, especially because I buy a lot of modern records, a lot of mainstream stuff. I didn't ever expect that to be valuable, but some of the pressings I have in my record collection have jumped and increased so much over time. You could buy a record today that is like $20 now, but maybe by this time next year that record will have gone up to $50 increase in value. But especially if you're buying limited edition records, then those probably have a good chance of increasing in value over time. And I think that really adds to the hobby, just knowing that you have rare records in your collection. I think that's a really nice feeling. There are a lot of records that I bought in 2020 when I was starting my collection that were maybe $20 to $30 when I bought them. That's what I paid for them. And now in 2023, the end of 2023, these records are worth near $100, maybe even more. I just feel so proud to own those records, and every time I play them, I get a really nice feeling knowing that I made the right decision in buying them. Even if I didn't know the value was going to increase, because I really don't have a good way of knowing that, it just really helps me to appreciate them more, knowing that I've got a really special record in my hands, and when I play the music, it just makes me feel really proud to own them. And again, I really do appreciate them more, knowing that they're valuable. Even if this is just a casual hobby for you, or maybe in the future you become very serious about this hobby, it's something really nice to know that your records are probably going to increase in value over time, and you can track that progress all through Discogs. Even if you don't care about the value of your collection, it's still going to go up whether you know the numbers or not. I just think that's a really interesting topic. It's something I wasn't even concerned with in the beginning, because like I said, I bought a ton of records for $20 to $30, and it took me, I think, maybe a year or so to actually put all of my records on Discogs, and by the time I did that, I noticed a lot of my records were worth way more than what I paid for them, so that was a really cool feeling. This one is kind of obvious, but with vinyl, the music is there forever. If you stream music, there's always a chance that an artist can pull a song or an album off streaming and you'll never be able to hear it again unless you bought it or downloaded it. But with vinyl, the music is there forever, and that goes with really old albums that maybe aren't on streaming. If Spotify goes down or if the internet goes down, you won't be able to listen to music probably. The chances of this happening are pretty low, I know, but you'll always be able to listen to your vinyl records. I've definitely experienced that a couple of times when my Spotify subscription would end or my Apple Music subscription would end, and I would lose all of my songs until I paid for it again. So obviously I wasn't able to listen to those songs or albums on my phone, but I was always able to listen to those albums on vinyl. Vinyl is also a one-time payment. Once you buy a record and a turntable, you don't ever have to pay for it again. But with music nowadays, there's a lot of subscription services where you have to pay a monthly fee. Like with Spotify, for example, you have to pay like $14 a month or something like that for Spotify, depending on what plan you have. That does add up over time, and you end up having to pay a lot every year. The catalog on Spotify is so massive, but with vinyl too, you do get that music one time. You pay for the record one time, and then you have it for the rest of your life. You never would have to pay for it again, you know? So that's kind of like the pros and cons to streaming versus vinyl. I just think it's a good feeling knowing that I have my favorite albums on vinyl, and if I ever lost my Spotify or Apple Music, I could always listen to my favorite albums and my favorite songs on vinyl. For that reason, I don't like to rely on streaming too much, so I always end up buying my favorite album on vinyl, even if I have the album purchased digitally. So those were 5 reasons why you should start a vinyl record collection right now. The sooner, the better, but I highly recommend starting at the end of the year, October through December of any year, because of the vinyl trend being super high right now. You won't miss out on any sales, and your collection could go up in value over the next couple of years. You never know. You also won't miss out on anything new that's being pressed or released or any new events like that coming in the following year. I have tons of videos where I share a bunch of different tips, so if you're looking for more information or tips, I'll link my other videos in the description and at the end of this video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Also in the comments, you can let me know if you're thinking about starting a record collection, and if you already have a record collection, let me know what your journey is like right now. Let me know if you got any good deals on some vinyl records for all of these seasonal sales happening right now. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!